Let's remove this cylinder. For those of you just tuning in, I'm working on installing and bringing to life my screen-accurate Darksaber. Welcome to part 2. With the cylinder removed, I just want to clean up the extra plastic on both the parts. So I think what this cylinder is used for is it goes on the bottom of the plunger button to act as an extender. Okay, so it did require some off-screen sanding and drilling to make it fit, but I got it working. Now let's wire up the switch on the chassis that the plunger button is going to be pressing. This is only going to be a one-button setup, so this was probably the easiest part of the whole build. But now it's time to move on to installing the battery tabs. The first step was cutting off all the excess metal to make it fit. But the second step was the same as usual, just soldering on the positive and negative wires. And then I added a second positive wire that'll go straight to the connector. This way I'm dealing with less wires and it's just overall simpler. And lastly, to finish up the top part of the chassis, I'm just using some Loctite to secure the button in place. After putting the battery tabs into their respective slots, we have now completed the top half of the chassis. So with the blade connector, button, battery tabs, and plunger switch all ready to go, we can now move on to the next part, the recharge port.